Yes, absolutely, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. What is cracking, everybody? Shoot, dude. I hope you guys are straight rocking that world, baby, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk all things confidence building. We talk all things personal development, and I share with you deep insights when it comes to universal laws of attraction. We talk about quantum physics, which is science, and I share with you what's going on behind the scenes of reality, dude. Yeah, buddy. And so I'm going to share some deep insights with you that's probably going to seem far out there, but if you're willing to entertain the information, you're going to be granted to knowledge and wisdom and insights that you've probably never heard before, like this. Yeah, buddy. So if that sounds good to you, stick around, baby, because today I'd like to share with you how to raise your frequency and unleash the power of a new reality, baby. You want to learn how to unleash the power of your higher self? Unleash the power of a new reality? See, when we talk about these deep insights on how to raise your frequency, you understand that this is what I've learned. Anything I share with you is just stuff that I've learned, dude. And so you're who you are right now. You have been fine-tuned into a certain frequency of information. And what do I mean frequency, right? See, a frequency is like, you know, a frequency. You're gonna, when the phone rings and it rings on a frequency, right? Right, it goes through the wires. When you turn on the light switch in your house, your lights go on. Guess what? That's an electrical frequency. See, and who you are right now is an accumulation of information, and that accumulation of information is your personal signature into the universe of the frequency that you carry with you. Yeah, buddy, baby. That's freaking powerful right there, dude. And so when we talk about raising your frequency, see, I'm the same way, and everyone else is the same way. Everyone is locked into their own unique frequency of energy, their own unique signature of who they believe they are. And see, all of us, not only is it's not just a set frequency either. Because see, you can dim the lights or you can turn the lights up, dude. Right? You could, like when you're in your car, right? You're listening to the radio, right? Guess what? You could turn it up. You could turn the frequency up and you can hear it like bumping with it, or you turn it down. Right? You change it to classical, right? You lower it a little bit, right? So to speak. This is the way it goes, my friends. Us humans are the same way. So what do I mean? I mean this, okay? So like, we have a frequency that we agree with of who we are right now. There's a lot of people who go through life and they're in very low frequency. And what do I mean low frequency? These people they're not really motivated, they're not really ambitious, they're not really goal driven. It's not that they're bad, they're just their default energy that they've picked up growing up is very low. It's just that's the energy they get, right? They don't really take pride in certain things and cleaning and washing and cook, you know, different things. Just things. And it's not that necessarily those people are bad. There's plenty of good people like that. The point is this. For me, I've always been a high frequency individual. I've always felt in tune with my higher self. And I always, growing up, I figured out how to unleash, I figured out how to raise my lower self, meaning my lower energy self, into my higher energy self. You see, you have a higher self and a lower self. This is all of us. And see, I've talked about this before, but this is why it's powerful. Because every day is a new day. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. Okay? And every day is what I like to call a day frame. It's a frame of day that we have to work with. Within the 24-hour frame of day that you have, that I have, and that everyone else has, we have the ability to create whatever reality we want to create based upon our higher self or our lower self. See, our lower self is the, and when I mean lower self, I'm not talking about you're just tired and that's your lower energy self. I'm talking about the way you think and believe about yourself and life and reality. Because see, our lower self is, we can get stuck in our lower self, which is full of fear, full of worry, full of depression, full of anger, full of resentment from the past, full of all kinds of problems that we've experienced in life, and we could just get stuck in those energies. And when you're stuck in those energies, when you're possessed by your lower self energies, this is where a lot of people fall into drug addiction, they fall into alcohol addiction, they fall into all kinds of stuff. All kinds of problems start to happen in their life, and they don't even know that they can change. This is freaking powerful, dude. Because see, when you start to tap into your higher self, when you learn how to raise your frequency, guess what, baby? You get to unleash the power of your higher self. Your higher self is all full of possibilities. It's all full of gratitude. It's all full of growth. It's all full of happiness. It's all full of love. It's all full of connection and joy. It's all full of confidence, dude. It's all full of motivation and inspiration. It's full of success. Yeah, buddy, baby. It is, dude. See, when you go and you're going to do something fun and you're really looking forward to it, what you don't even know is that your higher self is the one that's getting excited. Your higher self is the one that's getting prepared for that event. It's your higher self, dude. When you're going to go on a vacation, when you're going to go on a cruise, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking powerful. See, like my higher self, you know what I would love to do with my higher self? My higher self would love to go do seminars on cruise ships. What are you talking about, Luke? I'd love to go do personal development seminars on cruises. That's what I'd love to do, because that's my higher self, right? And guess what? We could do this with whatever we want, dude. We could do this with, you know, whatever we want to do, dude. It's really up to how we perceive ourselves to be and who we are and what we believe we can achieve in life. See, when you raise your frequency, guess what? You raise your personality, right? You carry with you the kind of energy that you want. You unleash that energy. Now, I'm not saying, see, we're not always up. We're not always tapped into our higher self. We're not tapped into our greatest version all the time. But what I'm saying is, what I'm sharing with you is, this is what I've learned how to do it. How to raise your frequency, right? And unleash the power of your higher self. See, you have to intentionally participate in the energy that you're creating inside of you from day to day. See, if you don't believe that you can raise your frequency, if you don't believe that you can empower, see, and when you raise your frequency, guess what? You use positive to do it. See, negative decreases your frequency, positive increases your frequency. Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking amazing, dude. So, positive thoughts, positive words, positive beliefs, positive attitudes, positive personality. Guess what? All because they're all positive. Guess what, dude? That positivity is going to charge all the other thoughts together, and then it's going to unleash an energy. It's going to unleash that type of higher self, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. That's what I'm doing right now, dude. I'm unleashing the power of my higher self, and I'm sharing that with you. Because, see, if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be stuck in my lower energies. And like I said, your lower self, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily enjoyable. It's not necessarily that fun. Usually when you're in your lower self, you're feeling very frustrated, you're feeling very angry, you're feeling very irritable, you're feeling very tired. You can get stuck in depression and worry and fear and all these things. And you have to understand that those are not going to serve you. And so what I've learned to do when I do feel like I'm stuck in my lower self, I need more rest. Genuine rest. I need to do more intermittent fasting. I need to pay attention to what I'm consuming, right? Because you can consume a bunch of bad information, but then on top of it, you could consume a bunch of bad, you know, food. Not that it's bad, it tastes good, but it's bad for who you are. And then you don't feel good afterwards. And so you have to analyze these things, right? What am I doing to be proactive in my life to build upon the positive energy that I could have? This is how I learned to do it. This is how I learned to do it because, you know, you need more rest. You start to get stressed out. When you're in your lower self, you're more stressed out. And when you're more stressed out, you have more stress than your positive side can handle. Because you're too consumed by your lower self. And so when you can learn to transition from your lower self and you can learn to unleash the power of your higher self, you start to live in that power, you start to practice that power every day, you start to demonstrate that energy every day, you start to take care of yourself every day. Dude, guess what? You start to raise your frequency, dude. Raise it up, dude. Just like turning on a dial, right? Raise the temperature up, baby, and you start to unleash a different attitude. Next thing you know, you're walking around happy, right? You're walking around with enthusiasm, dude. You are. You're walking around with charisma, buddy. What you want to do, dude? You want to learn how to rock your positivity? You want to learn how to rock your happiness? I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm not talking about overconfidence. I'm talking about authenticity. I'm talking about being comfortable with who you are. And so comfortable with who you are that you're not embarrassed to just be who you are because you know you're being true and honest with yourself, with who you are. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is some powerful stuff if you can learn it. And it has to do with what we tell ourselves. Not only what we tell ourselves, what we feed ourselves, how we treat ourselves. If we treat ourselves worthless, dude, guess what? We're going to be worth less, right? That's the way it goes, my friends. Most people don't know that. And so for me, I started analyzing. See, I've talked about this before. You've heard it before on other channels, but you have what is called the Hawkins chart of awareness. Let me see if I can practice and put it right here, right? Ding! The Hawkins chart of awareness, right? You have what is called this chart that measures how us humans fluctuate from our lowest emotions, our lower self, to our highest emotions, which is our higher self, right? And in those emotions, see, fear is the lowest emotion you can have. Fear, it's fear and regret and worry and anxiety and depression and greed and envy. All those are lower dimensional energies. And right in the middle is the doorway of courage. It takes courage to face things in your life that may seem scary, and then you break through it, right? Because right after that, you get to willingness, you get to neutrality, and you keep going up. You get to confidence, you get to peace, you get to love, you get to growth. You get to, you transcend all the way to the top when you get to your higher self. Complete peace of mind, complete love, right? Complete unity, right? Freedom from fear. And when you start to gain the mastery over your internal emotions, your thoughts, and how you think and who you are, you liberate your soul, dude. You liberate your soul. Because then you transcend your lower self. You learn to unleash your higher self. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is powerful, dude. See, like, for instance, who you see right now in the video, this is just my avatar body, dude. This is just my vehicle, baby. That's it. The person who I am is the invisible electricity inside. The frequency of what you hear right now. See, without my frequency right here, right now, I wouldn't be moving my body. I wouldn't be talking to you. There would be no life in me. That's the point. So the real me comes from the personality of how I think, who I am, what I believe, what I can do. And that's getting released out into the stratosphere, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And that, my friends, is how to raise your frequency and unleash the power of your higher self. See, when you unleash that power, that means you let it go. You let it go. See, because a lot of people live life, they hold on to all their insecurities. They hold on to their regret. They hold on to their resentment. They hold on to their worry. They hold on to their fear. They hold on their whole life. They hold on. You know what happens when you do that? You don't know how to express your soul. And because you don't know how to fully express your soul, guess what? You depress your soul. This is what people do because they're holding on to all the things they're worried about and scared about and fearful about. They create a depression inside. Their personality becomes constipated with negative experiences, thoughts, and ideas about who they believe they are. But when you can actually get to a point where you start to let go, you start to unleash a new reality, right? Because the opposite of expression is depression. And so when you learn to express your soul to the universe, when you learn to express who you are authentically and let go, that's when you become free. That's when you rock your world, dude. Yeah, buddy. Because here's the thing. It's not about what people think or say about you. People are always going to look at you to look for the worst thing that they can find about you. Because that's the negative, that's the condition that people have been trained to do. Look for the negative in everything. You could be the most positive person in the world. You could let your light shine. And a lot of people are the thing they're going to look at is they're going to find any little thing they can to find why you're bad, why you're no good, why you did something wrong, why that's, you know. And so for me, I started to pay attention. You don't have to focus on people who treat you like that. You don't have to focus on their perceptions about who you are. Because when you're doing that, you're too busy locked onto what they're thinking about you versus what you are thinking about you and what the Creator's thinking about you, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. And so guess what? You want to learn how to unleash your confidence? You want to learn how to unleash your boldness? You want to learn how to unleash your higher self? Shoot, dude. You can, baby. Because your higher self is waiting for you, dude. It's positive. It's waiting for you to, you know how many people wish they could just jump out and be who they want to be? But see, a lot of people, they have this lynch around their neck. They got these shackles around their arms. And the second they get excited, they go, chink, and it chinks them back in. No, get scared. No, I can't do that. I'm too scared. I'm too worried. And so they live their whole life this way, not knowing how to do it, not knowing that they could free themselves. You know what I did? I straight, bah, dude, I busted those chains off. Snap that nonsense out of here, dude. Let's get raw and real, baby. Let me share with you the power of transformation, right? Let me share with you how I've learned to magnify my motivation, right? Tap into my higher self. You want to learn how to do that, baby? You can. I've been doing it. I've been practicing it. You got to give yourself permission to demonstrate it. You got to give yourself permission to play the game of life with you. Just like you go play a game at the park, right? Guess what? If you want to get really good at that skill, if you want to get really good at that game, you got to practice over and over and over and over again, right? You have to. Repetition, baby, it builds the skill. You're the same way. Repetition, training, giving yourself permission, getting in the flow, right? Demonstrating it, expressing who you are, dude. You get comfortable with who you become over time, the more you do it. Over and over and over again. Next thing you know, you got freeness of speech, baby. You get freeness of speech because you're not controlled by fear. You're not governed by insecurity. You see what I'm saying? And I just shared with you how to transcend from those different levels. Because we all can get stuck in those levels, but what do you want to do? Who do you want to be, buddy? Yeah, buddy, baby. And that, my friends, is how to raise your frequency and unleash the power of your higher self, dude. You got to give yourself permission to do it, baby. Yeah, buddy. But check it out, baby. That's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, consider subscribing, baby. If you guys like the video, boom, dude. Big old Hulk smash on there, dude, if you like it. And hit the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, baby. Yeah, buddy. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy. Raise your frequency by raising your attitude, raising your thoughts, right? When you're thinking down, you got to think up. When you're feeling weak, you got to give yourself a reason to feel strong. Tell yourself it even if you don't feel it, and you will feel better just by doing it, dude.